Good afternoon, Big Blue Nation. It's Lee with That Kentucky Basketball Chick coming to you on February 6th, 2025. It's Thursday. It's cold and rainy here in Western Kentucky. So, what are we feeling after Tuesday? After that absolute brutal loss the Cats had against Ole Miss and Oxford. I know I wasn't feeling too great, especially Tuesday night and yesterday. It was awful. That's the only way I can really put it. It was absolutely awful. That first half was a totally different team that we've seen all season. And it was awful. We needed that win. And I honestly don't know if the way we played had anything to do with the Arkansas game, kind of like still holding on to that loss, because I know Big Blue Nation, we wanted it. We wanted that win more than anything on the schedule. And I don't know if they still kind of was feeling the pressure from that and the emotions of, giving us a little bit of a letdown. Because, Pope said Saturday night that the team was hurting. Like, this one hurt. So, I don't know. But I will say, at halftime, when they came out and they started playing, they were a different team. They played a lot better. They chipped away at that deficit. I just think, you go into halftime and your deficit is at least 23 points. It's hard to overcome. We cut it to 11. I was really hoping we could cut it to, under 10 and possibly win the game. Miracles do happen. We cut a 16-point deficit at halftime to Zaga and came out and won that game. So, it's possible. Few things. I think it just shows when you don't have a point guard that's leading the team and setting up your offense and your defense, and it's really, really hard to play efficiently and consistently. We need Lamont Butler back. And that's not to negate the fact that we won without him at Gonzaga and that we won without him at Tennessee. Those are great wins, and amazingly that we won them. I just think this team was deflated. And Pope even said in the shoot-around or in the practice shoot-around that they were not focused. So kind of came in half, just effort was not there. On a positive note, Amari Williams got a triple-double, fourth one in school history. That's absolutely amazing. He only played 26 minutes too. So in order to do that in 26 minutes, not even play the majority of the game, it's pretty amazing. Another interesting statistic on this game is Trent Noah and Ansley Almanor did not get a stat at all. Almanor played for 15 minutes, did not get a rebound, did not get an assist, did not get points. And then the same thing with Trent Noah. Trent Noah played 13 minutes and did not get a stat at all. I don't know if that's impressive. It's not good, but it's just interesting. I don't think that happens very often. And so we'll move on. We're a better team than what we saw Tuesday. We are definitely a better team. Apparently, Coach Pope had he said his emotions in the locker room at halftime. He said there may or may not have been some furniture that got completely destroyed. So, he had some type of blood or something on his hand too coming out of halftime. So he may have said, "Look, this is not the standard Kentucky. This is not our standard," and it's not. The way they played that first half is not the standard to get blown out of the gym like that. And it wasn't a complete blowout by the time you got, done. But it was a hard loss. And it was a win that we needed, honestly. But I will say, hats to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is an amazing defensive team. They guarded us. They knew that if they could shut down our threes, they would win this ball game, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, we had some good threes. Jackson Robinson made some really good ones. Wade finally got another three. I was like, yes, let's get him back shooting better. I will say at one point, and the announcers on the TV said this, we missed 7 in the paint baskets. 7. And if we had made those 7, it would have been a completely different ball game. We would have been right there with them within a point or two. And if we had made the 3 that happened while they were talking about it, we would have been on top. So it just shows you that you got to make those baskets or draw the foul. And then you've got to make free throws. I don't know how many free throws they missed. I couldn't believe it. Like, free throws win ball games, y'all. They win ball games. So you got to make them. And if I were the coach, we would be in the gym. Everybody's shooting 100 free throws, and you're not leaving till you make 100 free throws. That's just me, because at the end of the ball game, that's what's gonna win you the ball game. And Ole Miss, I will say, Ole Miss is a hard place to win at. It is, but that's not the excuse. We played awful. We just played awful. It is what it is. Does that concern me for SEC tournament play? I saw a mock, just a mock little thing about the tournament if it were to start today with what everybody's record is, where we would be. And we would be playing Thursday. Now, that's not terrible. I'd rather play Thursday than Wednesday, but I'd rather play Friday than Thursday and Wednesday. So, but if we were to play Thursday, we would be playing the winner of the South Carolina-Mississippi State game. And then if we won our game, we would play Auburn. Auburn, the number 1 seed in the nation and the number 1 team in SEC play right now, who has not lost a game in SEC conference play. They lost one at the beginning, somewhere in the beginning, but they are like 20-1 right now. It's insane about their record. They are an amazing team. So I definitely don't want to play Auburn my first game. I don't. I would rather meet them either Saturday or Sunday, and preferably Sunday. I would. That's just, in my opinion, that's what I would like. But that's where the cookies would crumble if it started today. And glad it doesn't start today. Now, does that mean that if we did draw that card, could we beat Auburn? Yes, we could beat Auburn. This is SEC conference. This is the SEC conference. Anybody can lose, but anybody can win too. So it's just whoever's hot. I mean, they're hot on Ole Miss was hot last night. I do not think they missed a shot. Do not think they did. And I guess just goes to show, we get hot and get a good lead on Auburn, we could win. Now, realistically, would that happen right now? No. Do I think we can beat them on March 1st when we do play them in our conference? Yes, I do. That is over a month away. We are going to bounce back from this. I have that feeling. I'm going to be optimistic. Some of the realistic parts of me are saying, I don't know, Lee. I don't know. But before we can talk about that, we need to talk about Saturday. We play South Carolina Saturday. Worst team in the conference, so we have to win. And they have beaten us twice in the last 2 years. I don't know why balloons just decided to go off behind me. That was weird. Twice. That's not a party. Sorry, balloons. That's not a party. So my whole thing is we cannot let them come in. I think they have not won a game this year. So, or not this year, this conference play. We don't want to give them their first win. We don't want to have 3 losses in a row. We should win against Carolina. Will Lamont Butler play? I don't think he'll play Saturday. I don't. I think if he plays the earliest, it will be Tuesday against Tennessee, possibly at Texas, but I think they're going to be saving him for latter part of the month, get him as healthy as possible, and then put him in and get him ready for the tournament. We need Kerr back too. He's a spark when we need him, a little burst of energy. And I'm not confident he's coming back this year. I'm not. I'm almost not. I'm 20%. 20% of me thinks Lamont's not coming back, in honesty. But I don't have a good feeling about Kerr. They've been very hush-hush on both of them. Now, I will see there was a report today on Lamont. He is practicing with the team today. It's no contact for him, but he is practicing. So that's why I think maybe next week he'll be back in the lineup. Let's see, we play South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and then Vandy. Vandy at home. That's the game I'm going to with my dad. So maybe he'll be back then. We should beat Vandy. That's not a problem. So I'm just not 100% that Kerr's coming back, especially after there was a report saying he's looking into a medical red shirt. If he comes back, I think it's going to be more towards beginning of March, middle March for tournament. Maybe end of February, kind of get the kinks worked out so he can really be full play. But when he comes back, he's going to get the biggest, warmest welcome from Big Blue Nation. They're going to be excited for him to come back. Same with Lamont. We missed Lamont, especially after last night. So Saturday, we need to beat them. And we should. It's at Rupp, so we should. Tuesday is Tennessee. At Rupp, we need to beat them as well. We should beat them. We can beat them. We have beat them this year. We beat them on the road at Rocky Top. So at Rupp should not be an issue. Should not be. With or without Lamont, because we beat them at Rocky Top without Lamont. Now, the only problem is Tennessee has played us now, so they can practice the way we played, kind of. And then we play Texas at Texas on the next Saturday. Arkansas just beat the crap out of Texas last night. So we should win that one. So if we win those 3, going into Vandy, I think we'll win. So that's 4 in a row. That would bring our record to 8-5. And then we play, let's look. Then we play Alabama at Alabama. That one could go either way. We need to win that one. Oklahoma, we should win. Auburn at Rupp, I think we have a good chance to win. And that is saying that shakily. It just depends on how the next 3 or 4 games go, in all honesty. LSU, we should win. And then Missouri, I watched the Missouri and Tennessee game last night. They're a good team. They're a very good team. There's a reason they're ranked 15th in the country right now. If we win all of our games coming up, which is a stretch. 1, that's 9. We would go 14-5. That's a really good record. That's a really good record. I think it's going to be more towards 10-8, maybe 11-7. I'll be happy with 9-9. I'll be very happy with 9-9. Do I think we? I think we have. I think. I think. Yeah. I think the Auburn game, I'm not counting it out. I think we can win it. But I think right now, if I was saying do or die, we are going to lose that game in March. There's a lot of time between now and then. So it's not a definite. But so you take that one away. I want to, and the same with Alabama. So take those 2 away and you win all the rest. I think we'll be 11-7. Yeah. So that I think the other games are more probable now. We could win all of them. We could go get hot on a run. This last one really beats us up and says, we're not doing this. We are Kentucky. We win ball games and we win them for Big Blue Nation. And I'm not going into the tournament on Thursday. I want to go in the tournament on Friday. Then plus if we get Lamont Butler back, I think that'll help for sure. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. I want a preference as saying as you just heard me, I think we could still go 11-7. I really do. I think maybe 10-8 might be more doable. 9-9 is very doable, guys. Very, very doable. So you hear me talking about that. I am far from giving up on this team. I probably won't. I won't give up on this team. This team is going to be something special. And I've said that. This is a very special team. They have the potential to make a very, very good run. So it all matters. March is what matters. These games matter because that's how you get your seeding and your SEC seeding. But this is definitely a team that I have enjoyed watching, and they are very special. I have not given up on them at all, not one bit. And Mark Pope is still the right hire in my eyes. He, this is his first year as a coach in this league, and he's learning and he's doing a great job in my opinion. But in all honesty, he is still my coach. There's a lot of people wanting to call for him to be fired right now, and I don't believe that at all. I do not believe that at all. That's ridiculous to even be thinking right now. I mean, we gave Gillespie 2 years. We can give Mark Pope more than that. And I think he's going to figure it out, and we're going to have some really, 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 really great teams coming up. And who knows? They could win the national championship this year if it opened up like it did one year for the Cats, but we blew it. So you never know. You just never know it. And that's what's so much fun about this college basketball year. It's anybody's game. It is absolutely anybody's game. And I mean, who would have thought we'd be watching St. John's and rooting for Brick Pitino right now, too? I mean, seriously. We were watching them play a little bit against Marquette, and he's doing a great job over there. So maybe we'll get to play him in the tournament. Wouldn't that be something? But it's amazing. I love college basketball. So I have not given up on this team. We got a game Saturday. I will do my before game video on Friday because the game is so early on Saturday with it's kind of hard to do these with a 2-year-old walking around. So it'll probably be Friday afternoon or Friday evening when I decide to do the pregame or the or the before the game video. Until then, go Cats.